South Korean truckers increase strike action to chips. Hyundai output slides Ulsan, South Korea. South Korean truckers embarked on broader and more aggressive strike movement on Friday, threatening to severely curtail shipments of raw substances for semiconductors and petrochemical products. That comes on pinnacle of motion at steelmaking massive POSCO, NYSE, PKX, and automakers Hyundai Motor Company and Kia Corp. The strike brought about a halving of production at Hyundai Motor's largest manufacturing facility located in the commercial hub of Ulsan on Thursday. Some 1,000 truckers had been protesting in the front of the complex on Friday, a witness said. There are a few disruptions to our production because of the truckers' strike, and we are hoping production will be normalized as soon as viable, a Hyundai spokesperson stated. Hyundai commonly makes approximately 6,000 cars an afternoon at its Flora in Ulsan, along with the Hymargon Genesis SUV and Ioniq 5 electric vehicle. Entering its fourth day, the strike has disrupted shipments for an extensive variety of businesses and is slowing activity at ports. The motion of packing containers at Ulsan Port, which debts for about 10% of South Korea's port site visitors, has been suspended because June 7, a central authority respectable said. About 7,500 contributors, or about 35% of the Cargo Truckers Solidarity Union within the country, are expected to move on strike on Friday, consistent with South Korea's shipping ministry. The authorities estimates that about 6% of the United States' 420,000 truck drivers belong to a union. Kim Jong-dong, a trucker union legitimate, stated the union ran out of budget to finance the strike on Thursday and that it changed into not likely that strike may want to remaining every other 10 days. South Korea is a major supplier of semiconductors, smartphones, vehicles, battery and electronics items, and the modern-day industrial motion further raises uncertainty over international supply chains already disrupted by China's strict COVID restrictions and Russia's invasion of Ukraine. The truckers plan to stop shipments of raw substances for semiconductors which are produced in Ulsan, Park Jong-tae, a senior truckers union official, advised on Friday. Samsung Electronics (OTC), SSNLF, Co. and SK Hynix, two of the sector's largest memory chip makers, declined to remark. Park delivered that the variety of vehicles entering an Ulsan petrochemical complex has been cut to at least 1/10 of everyday levels and truckers might be telling non-union truckers now not to enter the complex. South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol, in power for only a month, stated on Friday that the government planned to take an impartial stance inside the dispute. Police said around 30 union contributors were arrested to this point and it's going to respond strictly to unlawful acts at strike sites. The truckers, seen as self-employed contractors in South Korea, are looking for pay will increase and a pledge that an emergency measure making certain freight prices could be prolonged. The emergency degree became introduced at some stage in the pandemic and is due to expire in December. The drivers additionally want freight costs to use to a wider range of vehicles, no longer simply field vans and cement vehicles. Shares of Hyundai Motor were up 0.6% as of 0332 GMT, versus the benchmark KOSPI's 1.2% fall.